This is my meditation for gravity of choices. There is a difference between free will and choice. Think of choice as things you do, things you decide. Think of free will as the universe folding to the emotion of your choices. You see, when you decide, many things happen, many things don't. But if you decide with emotion, if your internal programming is already set in that place and you make a decision, then free will allow that to happen inside of your reality. Take a deep breath. Let it out. I want you to become present. Take a deep breath. Feel your fingers. Let it out. Take another deep breath. Slowly. Hold it. Feel your elbows. Let it out. One more time with me. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it go. Breathe normally. And let's talk about the definition of mass and its dual nature. Understand that mass as both an assembly and as a singular body without specific shape. Think about that for a moment. Mass has no shape until E equals MC squared is complete. Let's break that down even simpler. Close your eyes if you're able, and know that all the things in your life have no shape until you consciously observe them. Take that a step further. Energy equals mass times the speed of light twice. Light creates all things. Shape through love, which is your emotions, your programming, your trauma, the lack of that trauma, and all the things in your life are being shaped through love. So there is no shape until you love yourself into a shape. Not love yourself into a shape. Whatever is in your existence has flown through your worldview, your level of love for yourself and others, and it has become this dual nature of an assembly in a singular body without specific shape. Now we need to differentiate between mass as a noun, coherent matter, and mass as a verb, an act of assembling. Verbs have actions. Nouns are things. So when we think of mass, we're talking either of a thing you have created or the action of assembling that is occurring. To simplify that into your human understanding, if you created something, it's already here, then energy can never be created and never be destroyed. So if you create something, in your life that you do not want, you cannot fix it, because energy can never be created and it can never be destroyed. And if you currently do not see what you created in your life, just know that mass is currently assembling on your behalf. Mass, or the things in your life, are always either assembling or completely finished. Such is the dual nature of manifestation. Think of manifestation as just simply mass. Also, take the burden of manifestation off of you, because manifesting is not your job. This earth already has what is needed to manifest what you desire. If you're a believer in one theos, one God, a supreme being, then God has all the power and the means necessary to manifest what you desire. So your job is not to create mass ex nihilo, a Latin phrase for out of nothing. It already exists. There's already an equivalent thought for your mass. Therefore, to take the burden of manifestations off of you, you simply need to vibrate at thought energy that then flows into emotional energy on the manifestation that you desire. Said more simply, your job is not to create things, but vibrate at the creation frequency of those things. Your job is not to manifest yourself into being a dentist. Your job is to become the dentist right now before you ever enter school. Mass is always in two forms: a noun or verb. If it is a noun, that means you have created it. Good or bad, it's going nowhere for millions of years. There's nothing you can do about that. So if you've created something in your life that you do not want, your job is not to fix that thing, correct that thing. Your job is to create the thing that you do want instead. And if you are pursuing a dream, have faith that mass manifestation, your breakthrough, is in the form of act of assembling. It is coming. It is yours. Grasp that mass represents the physicality of our tangible world. It's already yours, and your invisible world inside, mass becomes the things you hold. What exists in your mind, you will eventually in mass hold in your hand. Now, here is what we must meditate on. So take a deep breath. Let it out. We need to talk now about the resistance of inertia. Newton's first law of motion says an object at rest will remain at rest until an unbalanced force acts upon it. We simplify that by calling it inertia. Our bodies are resistant to Newton's first law of motion. We must submit, but we are resistant. Imagine, if you will, driving in a car. 70 miles per hour, 50 kilometers per hour. The windshield is doing its namesake, shielding you from the wind. in that car, it does not feel like you're going 50 kilometers, 70 miles per hour. It doesn't feel that way. But your body is traveling that fast. And when an unbalanced force acts upon your car, say another car, a tree, your body is resistant to that, and it will continue to move even though your vehicle has stopped. This is why we unfortunately crash into the windshield that's meant to protect us. Those are two things there. The things that are meant to protect us, we often crash into because we let the outer forces stop our momentum, and we end up breaking ourselves because we are thrown into this resistance of inertia. Now relate this to your personal life as how your habits and mindsets resist change. See, your body is resisting the change, and it's going through that windshield. Notice how your habits can be broken. They're just scientific equations. They must fit the laws of this universe, but our minds can bend those laws. And this is why our habits are hard to break. This is why we know what to do, but we do not do what to do. Our bodies don't want to break inertia. To be honest, to break a habit, it calls for a consistent and compelling force of will. Now take a deep breath in, let it go. Let's talk about gravity's pull. Reflect for a moment how mass, your manifestations, the things that you desire, is in a physical sense. And that physical thing has its own gravity. Any mass on this planet has a gravitational field pulling things to it. So you don't even have to believe in the law of attraction. You should just know if you spread a bed sheet in the air, 6 feet off the ground, 3 meters, 2.5 meters off the ground, then you put a bowling ball in the center of the sheet, you now have a gravitational pull. So anything, any marble, any cell phone you put on the sheet will be pulled to the bowling ball because mass has its own gravity. Take a deep breath. Let it out. My friends, the things in your life have gravitational pull, including you. So you often heard it spoken that you are a magnet attracting things, but I want you to know we need to push that further. The house you have is a magnet. It has gravitational pull. The friends you keep in your atmosphere, they are mass. They have gravitational pull. The choices that you make, the moment you make them, speak them out loud, they become mass. That becomes a thing, a noun in the dual nature of mass, and it itself has gravitational pull. And a lot of us are paying for things in our lives in the negative sense, not because you are negative, but the things you have allowed in your garden, that is you, have a gravitational pull that is working against your blessings, desires, and manifestations. My friends, respect the gravitational pull of other people in your garden. Take a deep breath. There we go. Let it out. Your life as mass. Because your life, my friend, is mass. Your life itself is mass. Your physical presence is mass. It is pulling things towards you. Every decision, every action, every emotion is a mass in your life with gravitational pull. And this mass shapes your current circumstances and your future direction. Now let's end this with this dance of cohesion. Cohesion is when water has cohesive bonding. The reason why you can't belly flop into a body of water without it stinging is because the soft water is cohesively together, making it a form of a solid. Think about that. An esoteric way to say this is your choices. And every life on this planet is interconnected cohesively. So whatever you do unto the least of these, my brothers, to borrow from Jesus, you also do unto me. Separation is an illusion, and realize that every thought form, every action comes together to form this holistic mass in your life. What does that mean? That means if you do not like your life, you can trace that back to your choices. But as a result of you being present right now, take a deep breath. That has already changed for you. So as you open your eyes, don't expect mass to show up immediately because it doesn't have enough energy to become a noun yet, but it is in the dual state of act of assembling. It is on the way, and the only way it does not show up in your life is if you then believe it's not on the way, and then the universe will grant thine last thought, and it won't be underway. Think of mass as a dance where each step contributes to the overall choreography. My friends, let's end this together. Let us pause and know in the deepness of our minds we've already won. Now I want you to do one more thing for me. And I want you to relax and forgive yourself. They're both the same thing. Relax and forgive yourself. You cannot forgive yourself if you have not relaxed, and you cannot do the opposite. Anything holding on to you right now has a gravitational pull. Every argument for last night has a gravitational pull. Let it go. Release it into another vibration because you're no longer worthy of that vibration of that argument. You have forgiven, and life is good. AntonioTSmithJr. You can plant better. You can dominate.